Howdy, folks, and welcome to the next game in this fantastic D8 Streamathon. We're going to be playing the Fane of Corruption. It's a one-shot designed by yours truly for the killer Shadow Dark system. Before we get to introductions, just up top, I would like to take a moment to congratulate Shadow Dark creator and publisher Kelsey Dione, who just last night saw Shadow Dark win pretty big at the ENnie Awards, snagging well-deserved wins for Best Layout and Design, Best Rules, Best Game, and Product of the Year. So the game we're going to be playing tonight, Shadow Dark, it's a great piece of TTRPG design by an indie publisher, and you should definitely check it out. We're going to showcase it for you tonight. Also, want to say thank you to Tabletop Audio for the music you're hearing, and to Cyber Sasquatch for their very helpful Shadow Dark character sheet for Roll20, and finally to D8, Declan, our producer, and all the other D8 crew for putting on this wonderful event. But now we'll get on to those intros. I'm Ben Doherty, TTRPG writer and editor, and GM of Against the Crimson Queen, a live-streamed Shadow Dark campaign over on the Emerald Collective Twitch channel. You can go to www.bendohertyttrpg.com for links to all of my crap. But enough about this nerd. Let's get to know these nerds and the characters that they're going to be playing tonight. And let's just go up first, Monica.
Hi everyone, I'm Monica Watts. I'll be playing today as Raylara Nightbloom, an elven wizard. I don't have anything to plug. I'm not that exciting.
Excellent. So good. Next, we can go to Ralph.
Hi, everybody. I am Ralph. I am an artist and illustrator who dabbles in many different TTRPGs and such and stuff. You can find me on Instagram at Ralph McMahon Art. And I am going to be playing the enigmatic fortune teller Isolt tonight.
Excellent. We also have next who we go to. What about Chris?
Hi there, everyone. I'm Chris. But I guess by day I'm a chemistry technician, but by night I do play a lot of TPRPGs. I don't often appear on streams, but I do when it's when it's good fun like this one. And today I'm going to be playing the half-orc spooky Razgodai assassin Varuk Brambleside.
Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Alistair.
Oh, hey everyone, I'm Alistair. Don't have anything to plug either myself. Don't tend to show up in a lot of streams. Today I'm playing as Krev Hellick, human sea wolf. I'm not an animal, sort of like a barbarian. It's just a sort of stoic character, sort of frontline guy. Yeah.
The sea wolf is kind of like a Viking kind of. Would you say, Alistair, like a Viking kind of fighter type?
Yeah, sort of. I guess 4, that sort of thing, but without the whole returning hammer magic stuff.
Yeah, but we're gonna need a tank for this game, so I think Krev will be up front as a meat shield. I would wager. But before we jump into the game itself and get to rolling dice, just a reminder for the folks at home of why we're here. Besides getting to play great games with great people, we are also raising money for an incredibly worthy cause, the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. PCRF does vital work running a wide range of ongoing programs and one time projects to address the humanitarian needs brought on by poverty, war, occupation, and siege. And their aid has never been more needed than it is right now. So please give what you can if you can. Your donations can also directly affect the game. With them, you can give a player of your choice one luck token, which allows for a re-roll similar to 5e's inspiration mechanic, or you can add 10 minutes to the party's active torch timer. In Shadowdark, the player characters cannot see in the dark, no dark vision, only the monsters can see in the dark, which makes light sources essential for survival. So a torch lasts for 1 hour of real time, real world time. And so extending the party's timer could be the difference between life and death in a protracted fight. All donations, whether big or small, get us closer to our $5,000 goal. We've already smashed the original target of $3,000 on the first day, I believe. So I think so. Let's just see how far we can push. Now, the other Ben, Homebrew Ben, as some people might call him, and his party managed to raise $390 in his game, and I refuse to not be the number one Ben. So we need to beat him and raise over $390 during this game. And if we do, I'll release this adventure, The Fane of Corruption, as a free downloadable PDF on the D8 server or wherever else they can get it to you. I hope it's a good introductory adventure to Shadowdark. But if you're not interested in that, for some proper incentives, let me tell you about the prizes we have on offer right now. I believe the raffle for that is going to activate soon. So there are 2 digital full sets of David Green's Empire of Ruin fantasy series being given away. David Green is a neurodivergent writer of the epic and the urban, the fantastical, the cozy, and the mysterious. With his character driven dark fantasy series, Empire of Ruin, or urban fantasy noir, Hell in Haven, David takes readers on emotional, action packed thrill rides. So check out his work, and maybe you'll be lucky people to get one of those sets. There are also on offer D&D Pride stickers, class stickers, and a DM sticker and keychain from Cyborg Cinders. Cyborg Cinders is a digital artist that specializes in fan art and character design, and you can check out their website for more designs. We've also got 3 bundles of art, D&D stickers, character sheets, and dice bags from Wonderful. And Wonderful is an animation graduate who's trying to make art into a proper career. So check out their Instagram and website to support them and help them get there. Lastly, on offer right now, we'll have 2 digital RPG sets from Green Ronin, the Dragon Age RPG kit and Blue Rose RPG kit. So Green Ronin Publishing, if you're not familiar, is an American company based in Seattle, Washington. They have published several role-playing game-related products and have won several awards for their games. So check out their website, and you can watch chat for prompts about prizes. And I really want to put in a raffle ticket, but I'm going to wait till I get through my intro spiel. Now, before getting into it all, we have one final piece of housekeeping. This is a dark fantasy system and setting, and for this particular game, just for viewers at home, I'd like to provide a trigger warning for the following: for blood, gore, disease, and rats. So, just as a heads up and a content warning for you all. But with that said, I'm just going to take as we get into things proper. So, we find ourselves now with an abandoned temple to Saint Taragnus. Dizzies or disease. Yeah. Yes. Disease. So you're all right. You're safe from the dizziness. Unless one of these folks, decides to spin around in the middle of a dungeon. Which they might do. Maybe that's how they want to spend their time.
Do a little twirl.
Exactly. Yeah. So the dungeon in question, though, that we will be taking these adventurers to. There is an abandoned temple to Saint Taragnus built into the mountainside centuries ago, has been infested by a cult of Morlocks, merciless rat men who worship their broodmother Verminix, she who is named Filthblood, the pestilent and harbinger of plagues. Weaned on mucus, pus, and bile, the Morlocks live to spread disease and corruption. These are loathsome creatures led by their putrid miasmancer, who have defiled this once holy site. Though only... Oh, what was that? Sorry, something has gone very wrong with my screen. Sorry. There is reason enough, though, for each of these adventurers to risk their lives plunging into the pitch black darkness of this mountain abscess. One maybe seeks knowledge, one fortune, glory, who knows. But crawlers, as the game likes to call you, not adventurers. Crawlers. Here you stand before a gaping wound of stone. Take one last look at the waning light. Feel the final touch of the day's fading warmth upon your skin. Sharpen your steel. Summon your spells. Speak your silent prayers. And most importantly of all, spark your torches. Tend their flames as though your lives depend upon it. Because, of course, they do. For now you brave the Shadow Dark. Now, our party will find themselves. This is our wizard, our seer, our Rascudai assassin, and our sea wolf warrior. Just gonna drag you. Come on, it's gonna plop you down here for me. Okay, it does not want to move you to the other page. Hello. Oh, this is great. Okay, sorry, it won't. Roll20 will not drag the party onto the actual map for me for some reason. Hang on. I explain just a little bit of stuff I was going to explain after I drag you to the map. So a little bit about the luck tokens. Typically in a Shadow Dark game, although there are optional pulp rules to remove this limitation, typically it is a limit on one luck token. A player can only have one luck token at a time. Again, similar to Inspiration. If you've played 5e, Shadow Dark should be quite familiar. It's sort of a mix of 5 school, but you know, 5 school, 5e, but a bit pared back and with some sort of old school flair mixed in. But for this game, I'll otherwise be sticking to that rule of one luck token, say from character abilities and other things. The cap will be removed for donated luck tokens. Also, just for the players, unless otherwise noted, the dungeon is in darkness. That should be pretty evident. The dynamic lighting on Roll20 will kind of take care of that. And as you'll see, as you light a light source, you know, you'll have a little bubble of vision. So unless otherwise noted, the dungeon is plunged into complete darkness. And unless otherwise noted, the ceilings are about 10 foot high. And unless otherwise noted, the doors have keyholes. Just some common questions that might come up on that front. And I'm going to see now if it will let me... now, will it let me drag you across? Is it going to cooperate for me? Okay, it does not want to for some reason, which presents a bit of an issue. But I wonder if I just... Maybe this is a bit drastic. I'm just going to see if I just delete this landing page. Will it move you onto this? Okay, no, it won't let me delete it while you're on it. Apologies, this was working, you know, 10 minutes ago. It's picked the worst time to not allow me to take you to the map.
Yeah, Roll20 is kind of a bitch.
It always does it to me. Like, it'll be working fine for days and days while I while I like prep something, and then of course the moment I go live, it decides it wants to mess with me.
It's camera shy.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
a new
Okay.
version I've had
Okay.
too.
Okay, I think we're here. It's finally decided to cooperate. And okay, so I'm not sure if you can hear the music coming in. Let me just scroll down, and I will show where you are. So, as I discussed, you can, if you want to discuss a little bit about why you have come here to this desecrated temple. But essentially, although it looks like this, it looks like this southern wall is blocked off. That is essentially leading, to the outside. I just, you can imagine, you can assume that goes off. That you have entered the side of this mountain through this this kind of cave system where it was carved in. So this is the Temple of Saint Taragnus. Ahead of you, to the north on the map, are there are double doors. These outer doors are stone, and they are carved with religious iconography, with images of Saint Taragnus, herself a warrior saint, combating demons and other fell creatures. These little, these things around here on the map are just bits of rubble and stalactites and stalagmites. But otherwise, yes, there is. I've just got a little bit of light here. This is presumably somebody has just dropped a torch, just so you can see yourselves initially. But yeah, this is the dungeon before you.
Sure.
I don't know if people want to share why exactly, if they've got a particular reason for braving this hellhole. Oh, I think you're muted, Monica.
Sorry.
All good.
Yeah. Raylar is just a danger junkie. She has absolutely zero plan, absolutely no mission. She's just here for the vibes.
Fair. I think that's a similar backstory to like most people were just like, that's my motivation. It's just for the thrill.
I think Varric probably isn't all that shy about telling people why he's lived on or in and around these mountains most of his life and owes the old caretaker of the temple a debt. Wasn't around to help him stop the Morlocks from getting in, so figured he'd get some good old fashioned revenge was in order.
Of course.
Isolt's reason for being here is she just did her tarot cards this morning, and they told her to come here.
So
fair enough. Yeah.
Also perfectly acceptable.
It's just in the cards.
This one's next.
It's just in the cards. If that's what destiny has in store for her,
if it's good enough for Yugi, it's good enough for me.
Heart of the cards, baby.
Yeah, Krev's also a bit of a danger junkie, but he also wants to test out. He's a blacksmith by trade. He wants to see if his weapons and armor are actually effective. Not been in a lot of combat himself.
Yeah, well, it's a good test, It's like, well, will it cut through fur? And then, we've reached $4,000, folks, already.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Tattoo time.
Yeah, tattoo time is right. That's amazing.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Let's keep pushing. Let's see.
Great start.
Let's see if we can make 5,000. But the real important goal, folks, again, is to get over $390. So we can just 291 to beat Evil Ben. Excellent.
Easy.
We've already knocked $100 off the target before we've even got going.
We're a third of the way there.
Exactly. God damn. Oh, I see. Here he is. He's in chat. I shall reign supreme as the Ben of the Irish, the sort of Munster, Leinster, Irish TTRPGs. So yes, here you find yourselves at the entrance to this dungeon of the Temple of Saint Taragnus. Yes, as Declan said, we don't play favorites here, but we all know Bens do ascribe to Highlander rules, and it is true. It's our culture. There's not enough room for this Benergy, is right. Yeah, there can be only Ben. So, yeah, here you are, a pair of stone doors before you. You're rested, but you know, uh, you're as healthy as you're gonna be. I think for
Very true.
the rest of the session. So, what would people like? Oh, and actually, I I don't think I'm going to do it just because we're on a bit of a time crunch. Typically, Shadow Dark, we would sort of do out of combat initiative as well. So go around and sort of describe, sort of a round of outside of while you're sort of exploring and dungeon crawling. That's typically just to make sure everybody gets to do something that somebody that I'm sorry, excuse me, that I'm checking in with everybody. But I'm going to forego that now. Just if anybody is familiar with Shadow Dark, I'm just not going to be doing always on initiative for this. But I will do my best to come around and check on everyone. But otherwise, what does anybody want to do as these doors stand before you?
I think Isolt is just going to crisscross applesauce on the ground in front of the doors. Light like wave like a stick of incense around, and she's gonna be like, I need to check this room's aura. And she's gonna like douse the room, and I'm going to use her omen ability to try and get my first luck token of the day.
Okay, yeah. So
vibe check.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, you can all. Oh yes, I think I said before. You can all use physical dice if you want, but also you can. There in the journal tab, there is a digital character sheet. Should you want to, roll anything off there? Although this is, but either way, yeah. So that is a DC 9 Wisdom check.
Okie
Let's see,
dokie.
on a success, we'll see if
okay,
you can get this luck token.
It should be fine. I've got high wisdom.
Yeah.
Not high enough. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
That doesn't bode very well.
Man.
Isel doesn't think that she failed. She's just like,
omen.
Yeah, she's like, I get bad vibes from this place. Bad juju.
That is one. You've two used. I'll go this way.
I have 2 left.
2 used. 2 left.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just like she stands up and points to the door. She's like, we should go that way.
And Varric just kind of walks towards the door and looks down at Isolt, saying like, what are you doing?
Checking the vibe.
It smells nice, but I'm just
gonna.
gonna.
It's patchouli.
I don't. I'm sure it is. I don't know that. Okay, I'm gonna. He just tries to push the door.
Yeah. So it does open. If you, for those not familiar with Roll20, so if you see a little like an icon.
Yeah.
Are they showing up? Oh,
yeah, they're showing up for me.
Yeah. So the door. Yeah. So there, if you can move up to the door, and the door is. Why is that not? I just want to actually test something, Chris. If you click on that door, one of those door icons, does it activate for you? Does it?
Yep, it worked there.
Aha.
Oh.
It does, yes. So the door pushes open when you approach it. Yeah, and you can see if you push them both open. Again, the torchlight, torch that has been dropped here. It is spilling. Yeah, that's great. Oh, actually, sorry, that's what I meant to say. I did just drop this torch just initially so you could see the first room, but could I have somebody light either a torch or a lantern or cast a spell or something just to start
I
things
was
off
gonna
and get the first torch?
I was gonna cast light on my staff. If I can.
Sure. So you can either roll with real dice, or I think light should be set up as a spell. There.
Sorry, I tried to toss my
So
dice
it'll
to
be
be
DC
cool and it
11
fell
to
down
beat.
my
So for those
shirt.
not familiar, Shadow Dark. If you want to cast a spell, any spell, what you do is you roll a spell casting check, the DC of which is 10 plus the tier or like level of the spell, and as you want until you fail the spell casting check for that spell, and then you lose it until you take a long rest.
All right. So what am I rolling?
See.
Sorry, I got distracted when I
Light
tossed dice down my
to
shirt.
be cast.
It happens to us all.
Hey,
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10 on the die, or you got a 6 plus 4 for 10?
No, I rolled a 10. Like the die shows 10. Was I not
okay? Oh, cool. So yeah, so
that was more complicated than
add your
it needed to be.
spellcasting.
So you've got plus. Yeah, so you've got +4 to your
Right.
basically your
So 14.
spellcasting bonus is +4 whenever you're rolling that d20. So yeah, that's great. That's a 14. So you do you cast light, and what I'll do now is I will just I will have you emit bright light to a near distance. Shadow Dark also breaks distances down into more it's a bit more abstract into close, near, and far. But if it ever needs to get nitty gritty for, if it really matters, and if it's a case of, okay, well, would it hit an ally and an enemy, or could you skirt around it? You can think of close as 5 feet and near as 30 feet. You can also move within a sort of a near distance, but if it's not too important, that could just be sort of like
Is Ben still there?
one room away or something if the room's not too big. And then the third distance marker in Shadow Dark is far, and that's just within sight. So as long as that's never too far in a deep dark dungeon. But yeah, now you all see as Relara mutters some incantations, and sort of around the top of the staff takes a little sort of a crystal on a string and swings it in a circle around the top of the staff. The crystal glows ever so slightly. As it glows, you can see the top of the staff begins to glow and emit light, and the crystal goes dim. As her light is now a shining beacon. Yes, this is Roll20 with the light features. Sorry, I may be a little bit behind on chat.
I'm back.
So now light has been cast. You have light, so I will start a timer for this 1 hour of real time. So in an hour, and the way that works now is you can, if it's coming close to the hour, or somebody else wants to light a new light source, you can choose to either just basically let that light source, let that torch ride along on whatever time is left if you want 2 different light sources.
That's weird because I can't hear anyone.
To just drop it, have it all kind of ride along. So yeah, you there is light. Light has been let to be. Are we taking the plunge?
Yeah, I guess same time I'll light up a torch for myself. Just keep the same timer.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well have 2 sources.
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish up my
Yeah.
prayers to the Norse gods that I worship and take a step forward.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So I will also have you emit some light for the time being. If in combat, so say obviously you've got your shield up. You're holding your shield, I presume, yeah.
Yeah, probably a torch on my left, shield on my right.
In which case, if you've got your shield and you're holding your torch in hand, then just for nothing, just for free, if say a fight breaks out, you can just drop your torch on the ground, and pull your weapon out. In which case, I'll drop that that little torch token, so you can pick it back up. There may be, if you have to be careful with the torch. If on a dry ground like this, dry stone, it's unlikely. It's very, very unlikely that the torch would go out when you drop it. But if it was like a damp room, or depending on the environment, obviously just be mindful of where you're dropping the torch, because then there may be a dice roll to see if it goes out. Yeah, but you're free to free to move through the dungeon until I say stop right there. But as you come into this foyer now, you can see the rough hewn stone has given way to carved masonry, and over here, it's otherwise it's not particularly ornately decorated. But just here are two simple iron braziers. They are empty and dead. There is the residue of a little ash. Oh, okay. There is some residue of ash in the braziers, but otherwise the room is fairly bare.
As I'll follow in behind Krev. Just that I will use this. I'll just kind of follow in behind the light that the torch is shedding. So reserve my own for now.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I think we the party, I did think, kind of took it to heart when it was like the light sources are important. Everybody's fairly stocked up on torches and flasks of oil for lanterns and light spells.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna move into the next room. I don't think.
It's,
Again, just as reminders, should the torch timer get low, you can donate. What was that, Monica?
No, I'm just following people.
Sure. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep on marching then, if nothing jumps out and attacks me.
Sorry, there might be a lag on my end.
Swaying around with a torch.
I might take a second and cast mage armor, just in case something does jump out and attack us.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure. Okay, so that's again another DC 11 spellcasting check, so D20 plus 4.
That's actually a 14, so 18.
Nice. Oh no, it's on a crit. I got excited. I had the number 18 on my head. If you get a crit, if you like roll a natural 20 on mage armor, then your armor class actually goes up to 18 instead of 14. But for now, you have mage armor on for 10 rounds. So your AC is now 14. I'm gonna put a little
Okay.
just a little indicator here of something for mage armor. That sort of turn. Sorry, what did I? I'll stick something on here for. I'll do for mage armor. Okay. Now, okay, is this work? Sorry, there are some technical issues here. So, yes, you can see Krev and Varrock as you round
Looks like there
the
might be a few
corner.
issues.
There are
Oh,
here
there
now
it
on
is.
this side. There are two wooden doors. Yeah. Oh, was I gone? Yeah, there bits. I don't know. There might be some lag on my end.
Yeah, you dropped there for about
'cause
10 or so seconds.
Yeah, it's I'm. Okay. Now let me
Can y'all hear me?
see. Can I do
Yeah, I
anything
can hear you.
to remedy that? Maybe if
Okay, I just quit out of Roll20,
Okay,
and now Ninja
bear
is
with me
working
now.
much
I'll
better.
just see if there's anything I can do to kind of just to remedy that. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna close out a few unnecessary things to see if it helps my helps things on my end. Actually, can I well, I'm not sure if I can I turn off certain video feeds of myself. Okay, I'm gonna stick with it now for the time being and see if it still hangs together for the minute. So yeah, Krev and Varrock, you can see ahead of you there are two wooden double doors. They're looking.
Kick him down.
I mean, I was thinking about it. Krev is kind of that kind of guy.
Just like John McClane.
Yeah.
I'm kind of imagining Krev kicks one of the doors down, and Varrock very gingerly pushes the other one open.
I mean, I just cross my fingers and don't put my foot through the door and get stuck.
I foresee something being on the
Yeah.
other side of that door.
Yeah, I foresee that as well. But I'm gonna.
Oh wait,
I
hold
had
on.
a
There's going to be
vi- I
something
had a
over there. Maybe
vision.
not.
While he
Ray-
winds up the boot.
Ray's gonna be right behind
Just,
Krev, and if you do get stuck, she's fully just gonna
where's
shove
that,
you.
Suppose that works. Yeah, if I can take the hinge off,
Yeah.
like I'm wearing an oversized snowshoe.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Why is that? Yeah.
Oh, I saw
What
nothing
is-
at all.
there's some of them. I'm looking at this lights, or some of it is one of the walls is obviously has not come through. It's revealing. So while he's winding up his leg to boot the door down, while we wait to see what's on the other side, I think I may be as well. But one of our players is having a bit of a technical difficulty as well. So I think we're just gonna take an intermission just for a minute, just to see if we can sort whatever that is before we get too far into the shit. So is that all right, Declan? If we can just take a short break to see if we can just remedy that. Hey, everyone. Sorry, they're just trying to clean up a few technical issues, which are realistically my fault. Because it's always my fault. Now, yes, it was it Krev? Krev was going to boot down the door.
Yeah, because Krav didn't see us on the other side, and I didn't, definitely.
Good, good. Thank you, thank you. This is the kind of metagaming that you know, or anti-metagaming that we appreciate. Okay, so, Krev, yes, you can click on that door and you give it a boot. Actually, do you know what? Give me a strength check, just to see.
Sure thing. Oh, that's a that's a 5 total.
That's a 5. Well, good thing you didn't need a strength check to open it, but it does. Like you go to kick it, and it in a way, it's actually because it is so kind of moldy and crappy, like down here, that you kick it and it boots, but then it hits like a sort of a film of sludge on the floor, so it sort of boots and then slows, and it's like when you try and like slam a slow closed door dramatically. And, ah! And you just get no satisfaction from it as the door just it swings outward, uh, revealing. Sorry, you can see some of the room, and what you see is here the smell. So as you kick this door down, the smell of dust down here and mold grows stronger. Ahead of you, a hunched humanoid rodent scrapes against the door with a stone knife, carving something into its spongy, rotten wood. At the edge of your vision, remnants of a wall are scattered like crumbs about the floor, this belt of rubble dividing the large chamber into northern and southern sections. To the south, you can hear the skittering of rats, the wet chewing of flesh, and a repetitive but irregular thudding. It is a sound familiar to Krev. Something in the darkness is trying to break down a door. So, as you can see, now I think really at this stage with the booting of the door, I think you are noticed, and I think we should roll initiative. So I'm going to pull up this turn order now. So if you roll d20 plus your dex, and then what I'll do is if you let me know, then what you rolled, or if you can roll on roll 20, you can roll it there. Just roll a dex check there, and I can see the results, and then I'll add you all to this timer. I'm just going to start adding baddies to, thankfully, because it's the one thing I do because it takes me ages, is to pre-roll initiative for these folks. But they didn't really do particularly well. So, well, some of them did, some of them didn't. Now that is 12. Okay. Oh, that's a 14 for Varric. Nice. Okay. And one more thing. 17. Where is my... did I go? Okay, so let's just get this music switched up. Thanks again, Tabletop Audio, for the music. You can find it just natively in Roll20. Okay. Then put these last ones in. Okay. Sorry, folks.
I got 18.
Put in these bad guys. Blue, there's 2. Got 2. Got a 3 and a 2 on some of these monsters. And last but not least, okay, we got this guy. So obviously Varric is in there with a 14. I'll put the rest of you folks in. Did anybody get higher than 20 for an initiative roll?
I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay.
For some reason, when I try to roll on roll 20, it keeps telling me it's an unrecognized command.
Oh, good. Oh, nice.
So I'm just gonna stick with real dice.
Yeah, do yeah. So, Ralph, what did Isildt?
Isildt got an 18. An 18. Can Ben hear me?
Ralph, can you?
I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, nice. Sorry, chat. Have we lost Ralph?
No, only you lost Ralph.
No.
Yeah, I can hear Ralph.
Oh.
So
That
so
is
it's just Ben that
Very
hasn't been
strange.
able to
'Cause I
hear
can
me.
hear everybody else.
Mm.
Okay, then I don't know what that's up with.
Why is that happening?
We might have to admit that Evil Ben is the better Ben.
Well, yeah,
I
the
give
evil
up this.
characters are always more interesting. Alistair, can you talk for a sec? See if I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Am I coming through? I really hope I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, you're coming through, Chris.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear Chris. Damn, what is this? Okay, this is. Also, thank you very much. So we've got added an extra 10 minutes to the torch timer as well. I'm gonna
sounds like we
add
need
that
it.
on. I don't know why I can't hear Ralph. Hang on now. We're trying to sort this out. Sorry, folks. This is whenever I try and run Shadow Duck, it seems to top on my face. It's an evil, dark, spooky game, and it fucks with me. Okay. In the interim, on Roll20 or on Discord, just to move along for the time being, Ralph, could you type in your initiative, or if somebody can hear Ralph, just to let me know what Isil rolled?
I think they said they got an 18.
18,
Oh,
nice.
yep, they're in the Roll20 chat.
Thank you. Okay, and Chris, what did Krev roll for initiative?
Yeah, Krev got a 6. Not great.
6.
Not a good start.
Not the worst. Not the worst though. So don't worry. So one of these guys has a 2. So I will while we try and figure out more of these audio issues, I will just get this sorted into descending order, and I will put Varric has higher dex than that monster, so they're both on 14. I'll put them above. Well, actually, if we come to Isolt is at the top of the round, but I don't. So for the time being, Ralph. Okay, let me see here if I can. Okay, 18. Okay, I am going to refresh Ninja. Just while that's happening, even in Roll20 chat, Ralph, if you let me know what Isolt is going to do, I'm going to try reload.
All right. There we go.
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
I can. Okay.
Yippee! We got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Broken.
Yes.
Okay.
Take
We're
that,
so
tech,
back.
tech gremlins.
We're so back.
The Gremlins, man. Yeah. They.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donate to fix my technical problems.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We need too much
Evil
money
Ben
for that one.
working his magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can't let him win.
Yeah. So trance. Yes.
Yes, I would like to cast trance on our Seawolf companion.
Okay.
Krev, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So I'm going to enter trance. Isolde will start to sway back and forth. Her eyes will go roll into the back of her head, and she will do a trance. So I need to roll an 11 or higher.
An 11 or higher. Yep.
Okay, I can do that.
Same thing. You've also got a +4. Just yeah.
So apparently I can't do that because I rolled a 3 + 3, which is 6. So now I'm just a skinny girl with a stick for the rest of the game.
Well,
because I don't have the spell.
Did Isolt didn't begin with a luck token of their own? They?
Did I?
No, I don't think
we-
there is a space for the luck tokens there. Does anybody? Okay, because this is that's a bit of a bummer for Isolt since he just started. Does anybody want to donate to give poor Isolt a luck token to maybe try and re-roll that,
think I,
that trance?
There's-
I saw on
I
Discord.
can see in the
think you might have
Discord we've
got
been
some.
donated for luck tokens.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's got one
Yeah.
luck token, yeah.
Oh, do we?
Oh, nice. Everybody seems to be lagging for me. Yeah. So, nice. Okay. Well then. Well, so but yeah. Apparently, save our spells. The hashtag save our spells.
I would
Okay,
love to
it's
have
coming
my
up
spell
to-
saved. My singular spell.
Yeah.
I'll use a different dice.
So spend that luck token. Thank you very much, chat. Spend that
Okay,
luck token and
and-
re-roll.
Yeah, and because I have a Messier, I get to add a D6 to the luck token.
You do.
So this is just my new D20 roll for the spell. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. It's still really bad. It's a 9. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
So, okay, yeah. So, hang on, no, 2.
2 on the D20 and 4 on the D6. Plus 3.
So that's 12.
No, plus.
Oh, no.
plus
No,
No,
I'm
it's
bad
not.
at
It's
math.
not. No, it's plus.
It's fine. I
plus
added
4,
an
plus
extra
4.
3.
My spellcast is plus 4, so it's a 10, which still isn't enough.
It's a 10. Oh,
Oh,
okay. So,
They got me, Gal.
he got me. So, yeah, it's
Aww.
Hey, I knew this would.
Apparently-
I knew this was the chance that this was a
3
non-zero.
luck
Well,
tokens have been donated.
Someone, yeah,
and,
you got 3.
Now I want to see. I'm going to ignore. I'm not going to check any rules. I'm just going to say we can spend more luck tokens to re-roll indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
And stack the deck against me.
Will I make another attempt?
Yeah, this is it's for charity, you know. This is the...
Listen, I can fail upwards for charity. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to check. Yeah, you can cash in. You can cash in a luck token to re-roll any roll you just made. So we're not even
Okay,
breaking any rules.
that's
So-
much better. That's a 17.
Okay.
We got there, folks.
But it does mean
Hey.
that we have we're burning through these luck tokens. So
Well,
Better
okay,
to-
but my
better for you to
but
use them
my
now.
spell is giving people luck tokens, so
yeah, this is like the whole. So
yeah. So Crab gets a luck
feedback.
token.
This is so what you're hearing, folks at home, is that Isolt is running some sort of luck token pyramid scheme.
It's like-
Well, if you just get a luck token and then you just give,
Exactly, because I'm level 3. I'm a level 3 seer. I mean, you can join as a level 5 seer, and if you give me your luck tokens, I can spend
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I just found
The cards say
Oh,
it's
but I've
not
got
a
lots of
pyramid
them
scheme,
as well,
okay? It's
so
a small
I'm-
business.
Yeah,
because I mean I'm in at the lowest level now because I've got one, right? So
absolutely. You're all. Is this not what like? I mean, this is the pyramid, right?
Yeah.
of the scheme, yeah.
Yeah, she's in here to recruit all the rats to the pyramid scheme.
Yes,
Hashtag girl
exactly.
boss.
And
Yeah.
who better for a pyramid scheme than sentient rats?
Exactly.
So yeah, that is so that was an action from Isolt. So
So
Isolt,
this might be a
the
bad time to
the
mention
little
it.
does a little Vegas magician flurry of her cards, and you feel you feel a little pep in your step. Go stomp on some rats.
It doesn't
but,
matter
you-
if Krev already has a luck token. I start. with
You get
one.
2.
Not in.
I got 2.
not-
All right.
I think in this I'm just gonna. It's just we'll waive it and just say.
Alright, stop. Okay.
yeah, we're just gonna let them stack for this. So that is Isolt. So it is now. Oh no, he got deleted. Hang on. Hang on, 1 second. Where is this dude? Okay, yeah, I got to put this guy back on the tracker. Just 1 second. But it is his turn. It's the thing that Krev didn't see that Chris did. So it is up next with the 17 initiative. Where is he? Okay, so you can see skittering around the corner, having heard something. This. Also, sorry, Isolt. You can also move.
She's fine where she
if
is.
you wanted on your, yeah, she's fine. I suspected as much. But
with people in front of her.
I suspected, but
Keep the low levels. Keep the high levels at the back.
You take
in the MLM, not the TTRPG. She's playing a completely different game.
Yeah. So this is to see that is 9, but this might not hit 9. 9 plus 2 is 11, which I don't think hits Krev with his
not at all, no.
Their armor and shield. So this come around the corner, you see this giant, like the size of a dog, a medium-sized dog, a large rat. It is covered in boils. Its fur is mangy, exposing what should be pink flesh, but is grey. Its eyes are milky and weeping pus, and it jumps up, ready to. It's trying to bite at your throat. Rather instinctively, Krev raises the shield, and it bites down as that's gnawing on the wood. You throw it off, and its action spent. It then takes its time and it scurries back around a corner, like the rat that it is. Which takes us to Varric. Varric, you probably saw something from around that door. Jump out, leap at Krev, and try and chew through his jugular.
I think Varric will just. Well, I think to give us some space, we'll open the other door. We'll start there.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll move. I think we'll just move around and the eagle eye amongst the party might see. I've seen that there's a chain wrapped around Varric's right hand with some wicked looking barbs attached to it, and he unwraps it and holds it in both hands as he takes his razor chain and just starts to swing it at the wolf rat that's next to him.
Oh, sharp.
But just as it has he's swinging at is it this one over here? The other one has gone around the corner.
Yeah, so the one that I saw bite at Krev.
Mm-hmm. Well, it will. It is. Sorry, should be a wall there. So that one ran around a corner here, so it has gone out of your sight and out of reach as it just ducked around a corner. But the chain is up to near distance, isn't it? With a ranged attack.
Yeah, I can do it as a range. Yeah,
you can make a ranged attack on either of these here. There is another of these giant rats sort of milling around here by this rubble, and there is the large humanoid rat creature that was carving into the wooden door here, but it has since gained its attention.
I think actually I'll go to the one that's carving at the door. I'll run. Can I be able to reach it if I run towards it, reach it in melee range?
For melee? Oh yeah, you can run up just to wherever, anywhere within close range of it that you want. And this chain is rather nasty. again, as we made the Yugi reference earlier, if anybody remembers Joey's, kunai with chain, this is essentially what Varrock is wielding.
Sick.
So let's see if this does that. Did that work? Yeah, there we go. Oh,
Nice.
I'll do.
Ooh,
So that was a
nice.
22.
22 will
It's in the
certainly
chat.
hit. Let me just double check. Let me just double check if this rat man. Yeah, 12. Yeah, so yeah, you're good for the AC there.
Is there a separate thing in the character sheet for rolling damage for weapons, or will I just roll
I wonder
that
if you
in the?
yeah, so obviously you can take that if you want. You can re-roll, but I think they're on Roll20. So if you click on in the chat, if you click where it says Razor Chain Melee, it'll roll damage.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Yeah. I just nice.
6.
So you, Varrock, seeing they're taking the opportunity in the chaos, sprints, away from the safety of thought, sprints up to this. While this guy hasn't fully turned around, he does a solid snake on it. This guard, he's got the little exclamation mark, has gone above his head, but he hasn't finished. He hasn't fully turned around yet, so he's gone up to do the. Varrock just runs up. As I say, takes the jagged blade at the end of his chain, grips it in a way that only he could grip safely, and just draws the blade across this beast man's throat, and vile, foul-smelling blood, black and thick, just sprays against the door, and he drops. He had 5 hit points, and you did 6, so just a total.
Perfect.
Like in all first-person shooters, just the knife is an instant death sentence. So yeah, he is down and out for the count.
Nice.
But that was you moved and you took your action. So that's it for Varrock, which will then bring us to where are we now? This guy. Why is this not it won't highlight them for me. That's strange. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull this sheet because it's not highlighting something for me. Roll20 hates me today. 14. Okay, that is a green guy. I'm actually gonna delete this guy so he goes off the tracker. And you can't see, but where you heard, scurrying, and again you heard this smashing of something trying to say beat down a door from the darkness. Actually, could they? Yeah, I think they could reach. They could reach you there. This just from the darkness ahead of you, Varrock, as you're waiting, you see a stone-tipped spear just launch toward you, aiming for your head. Which that is a 17 plus 1 on the range. Much like you, actually, they are better in melee than they are at range. But this did enough, just hurling as it did from the darkness. And this is D6. So Varrock, you take 3 points of damage as this spear, though it doesn't go into your head. It does land here, just above your collarbone. It sinks into your flesh, and it's not a clean cut, much like your jagged chain. It tears and rips, and the flint really carves and bits of it splinter off, and you have a terrible feeling that it's caked in mud, and this is ripe for infection. So that is 3 damage as it hurls one of its spears. It pulls another one, and then it's going to have to. Its movement will basically be spent kind of getting into the northern section of the room, going over the rubble, and that is its turn, which takes us to Relara. I'd say it's been 1 round outside of combat already. So you've got 9 rounds left on mage armor at the minute. So what do you want to do?
Okay. Listen, she lives for danger. Raylars, just do I have enough movement to get in the room?
Oh, you do, yeah. You can with your near movement. I'm happy for you to go to basically anywhere in that northern section of the room.
Marvelous. Raylar is just gonna Leroy Jenkins on into this room,
Sure.
and then so I can see all of these critters that are down here.
You can. You see. Well, you've brought your light in, so you can see. Yeah, you can see those 3 down there. Anything that's within your field of view. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast magic missile. I guess at that's a far range, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, anywhere really.
At this, can I cast it at whoever threw the torch at or whoever threw the spear?
You can, because he actually did sprint, or he did climb over the rubble into this part of the room that's lit up. It was this
Awesome.
Morlock, this rat creature, rat
All right.
humanoid.
So rolling to cast.
Mm-hmm. And that is advantage as well on all castings
Yes.
of magic missile. So yeah.
Marvelous. I rolled an 8. Oh, well, we'll roll again and see if I do better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 16.
Yeah. So 16 plus 4. Yeah. So.
Yeah, for sure. And then
20.
It's a D4, right, for damage?
It is D4 for magic missile. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see.
Why
Where are we on
can't I
this?
find it?
Well, thanks to the very generous 50 minutes worth of torch time that was donated, we're still at an hour and 13 of torch timer, and I'm going to cheat and I'm going to not pause the timer when we take our intermission.
Thanks for keeping the lights on around here, eh?
It's not cheating. It's creative rule administration.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So that is a 4.
That is a 4.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah. So you again you pull a little a silver needle from a little pouch on your hip, and you sort of you hold it in your palm and you whisper. You speak some magic words, some incantations, and as you do, your breath sort of blows onto the silver needle. It sort of lifts off your hand and then it shoots away. And as it shoots, it becomes a clear bolt of magical force, which just needles straight into this guy. And actually, ironically, strikes the same area that the spear struck Varrock, but this one doesn't jam in like it did into Varrock. It just goes clear like a bullet in above its collarbone and out its back. And it staggers back on its heel and braces itself on the butt of its spear that it's still holding. But it took a mighty hit from that and looks like it's on death's door. So
sorry for undressing you guys. It's really warm here.
It's warm here, but warm by Irish standards, and then my standards for that are even lower. So yeah, I do not.
Come to Florida. See what happens.
I have literally said I'm like Florida, Bali. These are places I could not survive.
I should have made them donate like $5 to take off the cloak, 10 for the hat.
Again, that's the after midnight. That's that's after the mainstream. So that's Raylara,
me.
Which takes us to this other sneaky little rat bastard, who is here scurrying by the rubble. And since I mean, Raylara looks like a more likely target, not certainly not as bulky as Krev, or we'll go for the squishy wizard. This rat leaps up and tries to bite you. Actually, it's going to go for your leg. That is an 18 plus
No.
plus 2. That is an 18 plus 2 for.
Yeah, for sure that hit.
Thankfully, I rolled a 1 on the damage die. It's still a third of your hit points, but
Why do you have to say it like that?
because I want to. Let's really drive home what Shadow Dark is compared to, say, 5th edition.
You only have 3 hit
You
points?
were Evil Ben the whole time.
Yeah. Well, that's a D4 hit dice on a wizard, and
Correct.
Damn, I thought I was squishy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I am okay with having 1 spell.
I'm doing my best.
Oh, I mean, I have randomly rolled characters because it has to say
I
you
have
get a
4
minimum of 1 hit
spells,
point.
so.
Because if you roll a 1 and you have -2 con,
Yeah.
like if they didn't have that,
You're
you would just,
dead on arrival.
Your characters would be dead if they ever.
Impossible to exist.
Yeah, they are a paradox. So that is 1 hit point of damage to Relara. And Relara, could you also make me a DC 12 Constitution check, please? So that's the D20 plus whatever plus or minus, next to your con.
Briscoe, don't eat dice.
Good advice.
Yeah, good advice. Yeah, that was a 9, and I add nothing to
Nothing.
con.
Well, then let's see.
I'm gonna cry if I die right now.
You're not gonna die. It's not damage to your hit points, but you do take 3 damage to your Constitution. So your Constitution score, not the modifier,
Is
but
now
the base,
8.
is now 8. Yeah. So you are now a -1 Constitution, as the disease of the dire rat seeps into your blood as it gnaws on your ankle, and you can feel its teeth scraping against the bone of your ankle, and you look at already. Yeah.
Just because I said it wasn't a sexy rat in the chat.
Yes. So you look down and you can already see the veins around the wound already starting to these sort of gossamer threads of black corruption spreading through your bloodstream. And then that is it's gonna I suppose we're moving back. It's gonna try keep chewing. I think on you, and then that will take us to Krev.
All right. I reckon Krev's seen that. That's a pretty horrific thing to watch.
Yeah.
They come in, try and get in front of everything, and try and splat the rat.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'll take a swing with my longsword. I roll a nat 1, so I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, maybe use the luck
Use
token.
that luck token. Yeah, I think so.
Oh wait, I could have used the luck token to change my Constitution save.
Don't worry too much. There's worse things to come. So...
All right.
It's more me just like completely forgetting game mechanics.
I do it all the time. That is definitely a hit. And a D. Yeah, nice. 5. This is on.
Sorry, I have a D6 because I worship Freya, so 21 total.
Oh, sorry, that was the D6 for the. Yes, for the luck token. Yeah. So that is. What is it? 21.
Actually, should have mentioned as I go into the room, I have to drop my torch and draw my sword.
Oh yeah. So I'll just what I'll do is I'll well, there's enough light in the room for the minute, but yeah, just while you're doing that, if you roll damage, and I'll
that's 1 damage.
That. 1 damage. Hey, every little helps. Let me just do that, and then I'll drop the torch in. 1 damage from him. Sorry, let me just take this off. So we go to where you heard the banging from the darkness. You can see now there is a hearing all this going for Krev. Again, a spear is launched, but there's a 4 plus. I mean, it doesn't have a plus 10, so I'm not going to bother adding it up. Which it would have needed. And this spear, you see, just whooshes past your head and lodges into the frame of the door behind you. And this spray of dust and mold sort of puffs into the air as it makes impact. And then this chap is gonna cross the room, and he is now wielding another spear, a slightly shorter one for melee combat. But that will go back to Iseult.
Okay. Iseult will tentatively enter the room.
Yeah.
I think very much cautiously going. I think I'll go behind Varric. And she will pat him on the back and she'll be like, I see you killing things in your future. And I will do another trance to give Varric a luck token.
We've had lots of good advice this game, folks at home. We've hide behind Varric.
Yeah.
Don't eat dice.
Exactly.
This is all for a good cause, It's not.
The rats aren't sexy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Trance. All right. That's an 11 plus 4 is 15. So you get a luck token.
Nice. There's a luck token for you, Varric.
Racking them up.
Yes, and as Monica has said there,
nice.
If we get to 5K, if we hit the goal, Monica's going to dress up as a sexy rat. So, what more?
I cannot fulfill that promise. Although I might have the mouse ears that I had for last year's game of Mouse Ritter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I'm able to do on my turn? Can I throw something at someone? Or is that kind of it?
Well, I mean, you could. If you want to do it for flavor, if it has no mechanical effect, I'll just there's a free action if you just want to spitefully throw a rock at something.
Oh no, I have a dagger.
No, otherwise I would say that trance would be an action to. It would be
sweet.
Action
okay, yeah. I'll leave it at that then. I'll hide behind the scary people.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to see an awesome metal music video, if you look up, there's a band that I saw randomly. I haven't really been following them, but I saw one video called Castle Rat. They're talking about sexy rats in a metal setting.
Say less. I'm sold.
Yeah.
That's my people.
Yeah. So Castle Rat, folks.
Castle Rat.
Pretty good videos. So lots of sword and sorcery stuff. So that is Iseult. So that is going to be Rat, the purple rat. I've handily color coordinated them for myself. It's there next to Krev. It's gonna go for it. It's the nearest target, and it is a bit cornered here. That now is a 14 plus 2 for 16 to hit.
Yeah, that's a solid hit.
There's a hit for, let's see, a D6. Damn. Would you also give me a DC 12 con check as well as it bites and to try and resist the disease? But it goes up and it manages to bite in between layers of armor, and it bites right down on the inside of your leg. It gets towards the femoral artery. You take 6 points of damage, max damage, and fail that con save. So
I think I'm gonna use my second luck token on that con save.
Do.
So 10 plus a d6.
Yeah.
+3, 13.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So you avoid taking damage to your con score, which will be good because when you drop to 0 hit points, a death timer starts, and it's basically it's 1d4 plus your con. So if you've got negative constitution, it's a d4 minus whatever, and that's how many rounds you have to live before, unless you get stabilized or healed. So that is that rat, and it's again also going to stay sort of. It's going to try and just latch on there. So Varrock, you're up. I'm going to see if I can finish this one way or the other before break. Maybe you'll all die before the break, and we'll be done.
We'll roll up with brand new characters in the next one and die just as quickly.
So I'm gonna the wolf guy, the yellow one, is being attacked already by Krev. Is that right?
It has. Yeah, it's missing. Yeah, it took.
So in that case, I will sidle up to the rat, and I'll continue whistling my razor chain around, and try and catch this one as well.
10 minutes on the
Possible.
timer. Thank you very much, folks.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, Alice.
Those torches just keep getting longer.
Yeah.
That's fine. What do they get there? That's a 16
Nice.
on the attack. Damage. 7 damage max.
Max, yeah, that is more than enough. Again, this just swinging down as it's bitten onto. I was going to say Monica. Don't worry, Monica. There's not a giant rat in you. It's bitten onto Raylara. Ankle is latched on, and Varric sort of slides up, swings the chain, and just brings it down in a loop. It severs at the neck, decapitates this rat, and it stays. Its head is detached from its body. The decapitated head just keeps gnawing on your leg for a couple of seconds, just like and then its eyes roll back in its head, its jaw slacks, and it drops to the ground and is dead. And with that, as we are just about at the time, yes, sorry, Chris.
Let's just say Varric at this point is looking at his chain and seeing all bits of like rat in all the links and like wondering how long it's going to take to clean this afterwards.
And he's just like, I knew he'd do that.
Oh, you did say that I would kill something. Oh, you're very smart, actually.
I have a gift.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, Krev. Sorry, I just realized I rolled the wrong dice for that bite attack. It should have been a D4. So would you actually? I'll give you back 2 hit points because the max I could have got on that was 4, not a 6. I thought it seemed very high. I accidentally, just for that instance, I read the dire rat rather than the giant rat.
Easy mistake. It happens to all of us.
There's just a page for rats. So that's it. Right. So, folks, we are going to take just a quick break. And I think guillotining a rat is a good way to go. Good way to end it. Hey folks, we're back. Sorry, I'm looking at telepathic narwhal in the chat. Like the little it was like emojis of like rat cheese, but I thought it was like the hand, like Italian hand, chef's kiss. So I thought this was like rats, rats. I was getting into it, getting into the rat song that my mind conjured.
The rats are about to start singing show tunes. Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of music do you like?
Let's do a lot of rat
songs.
core.
Yeah, rat songs that my mind just invents. Rat fancies. I'm going to resume this torch timer now that we're back from break. And we are on to... Okay, there it is. It's showing up now. It's highlighting who's on initiative. So this very weakened Morlock, the fiendish demonic rat folk, the green one just ahead of Krev, is going to make a desperate stab with the last gasps of life, but that is legitimately a natural one. That feels very fitting. And actually, I've just realized they are now reduced to half their number. So before I would have made that roll, what I will do is make a morale check. So if a group of monsters is reduced to below half their number, or a single monster is actually they're not quite. Oh no, he has to die before they're at half because there was 5 of them. Sorry, but it's a good point anyway. Or if a single monster gets to below half its hit points, it has to make a morale check, and if to see whether it's brave enough to stay in the fight. Otherwise, it will flee. But anyway, that was a nat 1 against Krev, and I think it is going to kind of move towards the door and actually it's going to open it as it's approaching. It's just sort of getting ready to retreat if necessary, which takes us to Relara. And for those wondering, there's no such thing as an attack of opportunity in Shadowdark, so as you can freely move in and out of people's reach and range in combat. Yeah, rat summer. So sorry, Relara. 8 rounds of mage armor left. I can't hear Monica.
Oh no, I can't either.
It's not showing as muted though.
It's not. 1 second.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Back.
Are we good?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of these monsters looks the most messed up?
The one that is trying
the one
to
at the
exit
door
quietly. Yeah.
Marvelous. Okay. I wanted to try to hit these 2 at once, but I can't do it without also hitting my friend over here. So I guess I'm just going to cast Magic Missile again at the one at the door.
Go for it.
That was a 2, but we're going to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it fully fell off the table. Okay. 16.
That'll do it.
All right, so let me get the D4. Should have had it out. 3.
3.
3 damage.
This, as they are running away again, you speak your incantation, wield your components, and a bolt of arcane force goes soaring towards it. And as it's turning to exit the door, it just goes in through the base of its skull, and muscle and bone and brain matter just splatter everywhere. Isolt, you are very close to it, so you can try and give me a dex check.
I do not see being covered in rat guts as part of my future.
So, let's find out.
Let's find out. 13.
You have fucked around, but you have not found out you are clean.
And I never will.
This
The cards won't let her. The
this
cards won't let
gal is clean. This house is clean. So
All right.
you are fine.
And then
Splattered.
She's like, I knew that would happen and I dodged it.
Just like
truly
Yeah.
impressive gifts.
Thank
So, I mean, that's my action, and I'll just move towards the door to see what other dangers may unfold.
do a little boot scoot over there, which takes us to Krev. You are
Now I want to write
surrounded.
a
Well, not
rat-themed
surrounded.
version of Boot Scoot and Boogie.
You gotta.
Yeah, I mean, Krev's in the heat of battle. It's probably going, battle cry, that sort of thing. I will take a swing at the rat dog monster thing.
Excellent.
So that'll be an 11.
Let me double check. Where's my handy little ribbon here? Oh no, I've got it on the wrong. It's for the Morlock stat block. Just pull up the rat here. Gives me having technical difficulties. It gives me a great excuse to use this beautiful physical book. I just want to double check. It is 11. Is its AC? I thought it might have been, but I wanted to check because that is a hit.
All right, I do a D8 of damage. So roll bad again. That's 2 damage.
Still, at still half its hit points. As you come in again, you're sort of holding the shield up to sort of guard from the humanoid Morlock that's menacing you with its spear. So then, as you pull the long sword to sort of slice down at the rat, you do still do a hefty chunk of damage. You catch it across the head as you carve across its back with the sword and dig it a bit. You do also lop off one of its ears. Which actually you notice that when it falls, it starts to decay rather rapidly. Like it's not like it doesn't dissolve immediately, but it seems like it's rapidly sort of mold appearing on it, and you've noticed actually as you look around, the other bodies that have been scattered about, the creatures that have been felled, they do seem to be decaying, sort of before your eyes. I don't know why this one's health is not showing up. I'll do it here. So, that was an action from you. You can move, and again, there's no risk of an attack of opportunity, so you can just move out of these things' range or reach, should you wish.
Yeah, I'll pop up just a little bit closer to the rest of the group. Maybe away from that decaying ear.
Sure, yeah. That is, this guy is still there. I mean, to be honest, Varrock has been the one that's been seen to be rather fittingly assassinating these things. So he's going to swing. That is an 18 to hit. 18 plus 2, I believe. Yes, 18 plus 2 for an unnatural 20 to hit Varrock. And that is D6 plus 1 from its brutal talent. It gets plus 1 to attacks and damage. Oh, sorry, I rolled a D20 by mistake. Gets plus 1 to attacks and damage in melee range. That is 5 points of damage to Varrock. So,
oh dear,
I believe Varrock.
that is more than I have currently.
Yeah, and so Varrock
Oh
is going to
no.
go down and just D8. Just double. I just want to make sure I've got the rules down. Just make sure my memory's not failing me. Yeah. So if you drop to 0 hit points now, Varrock is now dying. So a death timer has started. So Chris, could you roll me 1d4 plus your Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 total for Varrock? But I think he has a.
That's 2.
altogether, or is that 2 plus your con?
2 total. I rolled 1, so 2.
Oh, okay, 2. Okay, so you will die in that many rounds. So now,
If I'm dying, can I use luck to try and make that better?
you can do it on any roll actually. So yes, you can use a luck token to re-roll that. Oh, actually, sorry. Also, technically, you'd be on your next. It would be on
I'll
your
try and give
turn. You
myself
would
a
roll.
bit.
You would start the death timer. We'll start it from then, but you can. But you know what? You can if you're doing the re-roll when it gets to your turn, we'll do the re-roll. Because I should have actually done it on your
Okay.
turn.
I'll use one. I've got a few luck tokens stacked up here. Thank you, Zolt, for one of them. I'll use that here. Oh, I rolled 2, so that's 3 instead. So
Okay.
that's
So
better.
that's 3. Oops, sorry. So this he's still there. He's still fighting on. I think. Actually, no. Sorry, that is my bet. Actually, Chris, could you give yourself back your luck token, and I'm going to give you back those 4 hit points for now because I just want to check that he should have made a morale check to see if he stays or flees, and they have disadvantage on that, so he wouldn't have attacked. Actually, he is going to try and flee, and he runs
No
out
way.
because I just realized because Relara took down, then they went to below half their numbers. So apologies. You make sure
Right,
you
I
gave
see.
yourself back that luck token as well. So Isilt, you're up.
She will step away from where that rat exploded, where it's really gross.
How often do you get to say that?
Quite often. And she will go down to Varric, and she'll be like, "You need to be more careful. I see danger in your future." Ding! And I'll cast Trance again.
I do like now that to give the GM and their rats a little. We have Lucky Rat. That's a €5 donation.
That was a 5 on the
Okay.
dice, so I'm going to use one of my luck tokens to reroll. Now I get it, and then I get a D6 on top.
You get your D6, yeah.
And that's fantastic. That is a 23. So
nice.
You get a luck token. You get a luck token. You get a luck token. And these are all courtesy of the Luck Token Foundation. Remember that. Remember to tell your friends, tell your moms.
Yeah.
She's
like physically handing.
She's like handing out tokens. We got meetings on Saturdays.
Luck tokens. So that is Isolde. We're onto this giant rat, and I'll see if they feel like being brave, which I don't think so, because no, that is a 3. So this giant rat is going to start. Also, it's going to flee. Up to you whether you want to pursue or leave them flee. We're on to Varuk now. If you want to let them go, or if I come around to everyone's turn, is anybody going to try and pursue them?
Nah.
Onward.
I think maybe through the door they were trying to open. They're just carving stuff into it, right? Maybe better than trying to run after them.
Let's just close the doors behind them and be like, stay there.
Bye. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. Well, if everyone is kind of happy, if nobody's gonna chase them down, then I will. Then I will assume they scurry away like the filthy rat scallions that they are.
Rat scallions.
And if you're not familiar, that is a kind of green onion that rodents eat. So
Boo.
Come on! If you donate, I'll stop making dad jokes.
You made me listen to 2
Someone
years.
donate, make it stop.
Please, this is the real suffering. So you a little worse for wear, battered, bruised, impaled, and otherwise. Yeah, but you're alive. Monica, Ray Laura will have about 7 rounds left on that mage armor, so it's still up for now for another little while. Yeah. What is anyone doing? Anything in particular? Anybody exploring this room or want to push on? That's another luck token for Isilt, Ralph.
Thank you for your kind donation.
Give me some. I want to kill them.
You can't keep this girl boss down. I kind of want to check out the south of the room to see what the story is over the rubble, what all the fuss is about.
Yeah. Is Krev gonna? Sorry, just Krev. If you're gonna pick up your torch, I'll put.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab my torch again. Are you just leaving a line there?
Yeah, I'll put the. Have you emit the light? Okay. Yeah. So, as Isolt, if you come down to the southern half of the room, it's not it's not too difficult to pick over the rubble. It's just in the heat of combat, take a little bit more consideration. But with no danger, about, you can just carefully move over the stones. It's all fine. You can see now. Ahead of you is a more intact, excuse me, a more intact wooden door. It has a couple, down here. It has a couple extra, iron bands across it, and you can see there is a lock on the door.
Oh, is anyone here good with locks?
I'm good at breaking doors. If we forget what happened earlier.
Even better.
It would absolutely be the dumbest possible thing for me to go down this hallway while everyone else is going to the other door, right?
Yes,
I'll come with you down that hole. I'll come with you.
We're
Split up the party.
Yeah.
Ray Lara's not smart.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to do that, right? I've always heard it's a good idea.
Ray Lara wants to check out.
This is the perfect demonstration of the difference between intelligence and wisdom.
Listen, she's book smart, but she loves danger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I don't think
Brooke
is either kind of smart.
This hallway.
Okay, so all right, Varric, had you followed? Relara, literally, as you crossed that line that was lurking on the GM layer of the map, you crossed this line.
Oh no!
Stop there, just while we get to a little bit of business. So as the others, as Isolt and Krev are coming to that door. See, do I have the right here? So as you stepped into the hallway on the southern wall, so behind you, you didn't really take full notice of. There was a relief of some kind of, almost like if you've ever seen the in Greco-Roman architecture, there might be like a Gorgon's head, like the front facing, that kind of reminiscent of something like that. This scowling, monstrous face with an open mouth. Looking as though it's ready to its cheeks are puffed and it's sort of going, like it's ready to blow air. And ahead of you, as you can see, Relara, at the end of the corridor is another relief of several spear-wielding soldiers. And as you cross that, but the spears, unlike the stone carvings, are made of iron. And as you cross that line, you hear something stir behind you, and there's also a grinding ahead of you, and these spears come down, ready to impale. And as wind starts starts blasting, well, up the corridor.
I've got a bad
So-
feeling about something. Where are the others?
Yeah. So it's going to start pushing you towards these spikes. So I will need Varuk and Raylara to give me a DC 12 strength check to resist the forced movement, to resist being pushed up this wind tunnel.
All right.
And
Which of
also,
my dice is
I-
going to be the nice?
well,
one?
actually-
Can I use?
yeah, sorry,
Oh,
Chris.
but I do have at least one luck point, right?
I believe you. Yeah, do you? I'm not sure. There is a little. There's a little. On the. Oh no, you're not. If you're not using Roll20, but there is a little thing on there, or should be a little tally somewhere. Sorry, Chris.
I use one of my abilities here. If
Yes.
if this is an appropriate situation for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use smoke step.
Yeah, good idea.
Because I can see the corridors
the-
to either side of the
yeah.
spear wielding relief, and
Mhm.
smoke step allows me to disappear and teleport somewhere that I can see within near distance. So
indeed.
Varric from behind you just disappears in a puff of smoke.
Oh no, the wind has
And,
blown him away. It blew
Just
Varric
uses
out.
out of existence, completely out of existence.
Just
And I'm going to warp over to one of these
Mhm.
corridors here.
Yeah. Either left or right looks much the same from your vantage. So
Yeah,
a
so
DC,
just
a
pick
DC
whichever
12
I can see
strength check
first.
for just for Raylara.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fine that you
somebody just gave
abandoned me.
3 luck tokens.
It's fine that you abandoned me, and I will not take
Oh
that personally.
no!
Considering you got him in the situation, I
Rat
would.
token.
No, he chose to
Personally.
follow me. I did not.
I mean,
but actually, what is good is that because Raylara, it's a light spell. It's not a torch.
Yes.
You also don't have to roll for the 75% chance for a torch to go out in the wind tunnel. So
All right. Well, I rolled a 13, and I have a -1 to strength, so I just barely made that.
you just make it. Yeah, nice one. So you do manage to hang on. Now, this is going to basically be when I come back again. There'll be a sort of another strength check if you're going to stay in that, in that wind tunnel. So, are you going to go back through the door you came through, or you've resisted the force movement, so you can travel, northward up the corridor.
You know,
if you like,
I think
and
that
get to
booby
either
traps.
side.
Booby traps are clearly a sign that something really cool is over here. So we're gonna go to this side.
Sure. So you oh man, I mean, yeah, that was a good roll, because really it's like if anybody is failing the strength check, it should be the wizard. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Isolt and Krev, but just before I do, you can see the trap, like the wind tunnel, is still active, so it hasn't
no.
turned off. So when we come back to you, you will have
Right.
6 rounds of mage armor left. So Krev and Isolt, you're here. There's a locked door here. You heard something. It's like somebody just, turned on a a big fan.
did someone turn the AC on in here? Thank God, it's
Yeah.
sweltering.
That was the word I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of like aircon. I was like,
Yeah, I will tap Krev on the back and be like, go be a big strong sea wolf and break down that door. And I will cast trance on him to give him a bit of help with it.
just luck tokens about all of it.
Yeah, that's a 19. So you
Nice.
get another luck token.
Brilliant.
You get a luck token. You get a
Who
luck.
needs donations? We have Isolt.
All right,
Resident-
yeah,
you
inspired.
resident
I'm gonna
CEO.
worked great last time. I'm gonna kick this door in. So
Can I like assist like physically as well?
Yeah, I think if you want to, yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
if you want
I've
to,
got a stave and a +1 strength.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
actually, I don't know. Does Krev? Somebody had a. I think two people. I think Varric had one. Krev also has a crowbar in their inventory. I think somebody had somebody took a
yeah, I did
crowbar.
buy a crowbar. Yeah.
I bought a crowbar as well. I'm a bit far away. Damn, I wish.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you can definitely
He
roll
was like,
that with
"Don't
advantage.
I don't worry, I stole this off of Varric because I knew I would need it."
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
jam the crowbar and try and
Just
open this
that,
door.
thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
She has a gift. Yeah.
So yeah, you can roll
That
that
is
strength check with
a
advantage.
21 with advantage.
21. That is it's enough. So this door just goes flying off the hinges. You know, you're just as you boot, Isolt is there has the crowbar lodged sort of under, you know, and is kind of, you know, loosening it. So at those 2 points, it completely buckles and comes flying off. And actually, the door itself splinters a bit as it lands. But you can see ahead of you there it seems to be some kind of a storage room. It's just old dust. There's a very musty smell in here, but a little bit of a cleaner smell than the rest of it. It's still kind of that dusty smell. It's not quite as putrid. Wooden shelves, you know, just stocked with all kinds of sundries. If you want to take a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look and see if we could just grab some rations and food. Anything edible, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or valuable.
So, one moment. Yeah. So just check my notes here. So you do find a potion of healing in amongst a lot of otherwise, you know, empty clay flasks and other things. But some of those as well, the clay flasks, you shake it, you give a smell. The smell is familiar. There are 3 flasks of oil, which can be used to much like a torch, burn for an hour of real time with a lantern, or you
Mhm.
can also like throw them, you know, and make a little fire, do a little damage. And there is 1 flask of holy water, which is an item that I've homebrewed. It's not in the base game, but it kind of acts similar. Essentially, you can throw it on a fiend or an undead, and it will do some damage.
All right.
So that is a potion of healing, 3 flasks of oil, and 1 flask of holy water. Now, obviously, each of those items, individual 1 flask, 1 potion of healing, that will take one gear slot in your inventory. So whatever can be carried. But that is what is inside. While
Okay.
you have a little look at the inventories and maybe see where you want to distribute them, or if there's anything you need to drop or swap out or leave, I will go back to Raylara and Varuk. So Raylara, again, you're at now 6 rounds left on Mage Armor. This trap is still going. This wind tunnel's blowing air up. Very pointy spikes. But yeah, you can. What does Raylara or Varuk want to do?
I mean,
I might
I'm
just
gonna try.
go out to and peek around the corner.
Sorry. Okay, and Raylara.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get away from the wind tunnel. So we're gonna move over here.
Sure. So, Vara, you're
I
going to
suppose
the ends
I'm
there.
gonna have to light a
Oh yes, you
I have
will
to light
actually. Yeah,
my
you'd have
one
to
of my
light a
torches while I'm
torch.
doing this. Actually,
So if you do, I presume now there's just over 36, 35 minutes left on the timer. You can we can keep like the party can keep the other torches alight, or and just have that ride along, or you would have to start a new hour of time. You'd have to snuff out the other light sources, or just spark a new one and keep the 35 minutes?
I'd rather keep the 35. Was that
Yeah.
for just keep the current light sources going?
Yeah, probably if we're split up as well. Okay, so I'm gonna assume Varrock has sparked that torch, so he should be emitting light now. And if you want to decrease their torch timer, you can also, or you can increase it with donations. Because we are, we have only $141 left to be evil Ben. We've got about 45 minutes left in our slot. We're up to 4,155 for the whole stream.
Woo!
It's great. You were doing great. If we can get we'll get a tug of war going here between giving them torch time and taking it away.
Mm-hmm.
See who wins. So as both of you round those corners, you can see now that this corridor is starting to get a little it's more damp here, the air, and you can see this slimy, dark green, almost black kind of filth and slime covers parts of the corridor. You can see that as looking down, it's starting to get extensively worse. There was a couple of droplets of it, just beside the wind tunnel. So yeah, you should be able to see now. Just for instance here, where is it now? Like up here, Varduk. These grey patches on the map. This is the patches of this slime.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. So let me just 1 second now before you step any further. Where is my? Varduk, could I actually, and also Relara, sorry, could I get a wisdom check from each of you?
Yes, wisdom. How's my wisdom? It's okay. Go. That was an 8.
7
More
plus
than
1, so mine's an 8
trying-
also.
You probably have. I think you have a luck token.
I'm gonna use one of my luck. I've got a few luck tokens.
Yeah, burn
I
them.
have a few still. I'm gonna roll one. I'm gonna use. Go right through and roll it again. That's an 18. That's much better.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll have you step back 1 because within close range, it was a DC 9. It was only a DC 9 to notice that flagstone was quite cracked, and so I'm devastated that you used that luck token. So, yes, you notice that it is quite it looks compromised and damaged. Yeah.
I wonder.
You won't need any kind of
might
check
try
to
and,
hop
I think-
over it.
Yeah, I'll hop directly over to the one on the other side, the corridor right ahead of me,
That's fine.
just like over
Mhm.
here.
Okay. And okay, is Relara pressing any further?
Well, I failed the wisdom save, so. No.
Well, I think now then.
I'm trying to
will-
honor the character, and she would. She's not smart.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to die. You know what?
You only have to
Can
survive another 50 minutes.
That's true. We'll just move up to this corner because
Yeah. You're gonna peek down. Okay, so before we see what Raylaris, you're gonna pick up up to this corner, not this one. Okay, so Raylara, when you get to here,
Not
the
again.
the ground suddenly feels a whole lot less groundy. As this flagstone, you hear a heart sinking crunch and a crack as this flagstone gives way. Could you give me a DC 12 dexterity check, please?
Absolutely, I can. Oh.
See whether you fall 10 feet into this pit.
13. Ben,
Damn.
you
Okay.
don't get to kill me right now.
Yeah. So you manage just at the last second. It's a good thing you took the cloak off because it would have weighed you down, and you managed to kind of backstep just at the last second. Just at the last second. And you avoid it, but there is actually, sorry, let me reveal just so you know for yourselves where these spots are that you've. Okay. Sorry, just bear with me. Sorry. It's annoying now because they're two separate lines for this X. So I got it. No, that's the wrong layout. So I got to try. Yeah. So you can see. So there is that is where this one was. Why can I not grab that for me? Okay. So yes, this is where there was these two cracked flagstones. There's now a pit. So yeah, it is again. You could reasonably. I suppose what is Raylara's what is Raylara's strength? She could probably no. She could jump 5 feet. So you can jump to the other side of these. But I think before we get to that, Isolt and Krev. So, one luck token there for you, Monica, for Raylara, and another 10 minutes on the timer.
Glad that
So-
someone appreciates my
Thank you.
Leroy Jenkins style.
So we're back up to 37 minutes. Yeah, so you're hearing a lot of commotion from distantly ahead in the dungeon.
Okay. I guess I will hand. Do you space in your inventory, Krev?
Yeah, I'll sort of set my bag down and pull out 3 torches and just drop them on the ground.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Issa will hand you a healing potion. She'll be like, "You should probably drink this. You look messed up." And
this will be good for Veruca. Yes.
yeah, that one. And she'll give you one of the things of oil, and then I've got space for the rest of them.
Yeah, I'll grab one of my torches back. Just leave the rest on the floor.
Yeah. And Issa will, with a knowing look, she'll take out her 60 feet of rope. She'll be like, I've got a feeling that we'll need this. Yeah,
I'm sure
and she'll make her way back over to the door where she hears the sounds of heavy wind and crumbling rock.
Now,
sure
yeah,
nothing bad has
I'm gonna say while that was going on, with them we can move Isolt and Krev into the corridor. Like as in in here, this corridor, not into the wind tunnel itself, but just
No.
before.
We're a little
because obviously you can
Yeah.
see it's evident. There's a wind tunnel ahead of you.
Roll 20 on.
All right.
Cards did Warner.
Mm-hmm.
That is $265 raised in this stream so far.
Woo!
We're doing well.
That's great.
Thank you all so much. It really is. It's fantastic.
What's that? Move all the way up here. Perfect. Yeah. So, Isolt will secure the rope somewhere nearby, like on the door or something, and she will be like, "All right, we should use this rope as a secure line for us to move down this corridor because I don't think I had a vision that there were spears at the end of it."
I guess I'll poke my head out, and I mean, you're completely right.
See, I have a gift.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's I think Isolt, could you give me an intelligence check?
Sure. An 8 plus 1 is a 9. I'm gonna use a luck token to make that better, hopefully. And I get a d6. That is not better somehow. It's a 8. One less.
I just say if you're intelligence check to see what is something, trying to find something to anchor this to in the room, or something to tie the I mean, the only thing really that's there is the door handle.
Yeah, she'll try that.
Yeah, so she tries. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
close the door.
It's like, all right, Krev,
And-
give it a go.
Yeah, I fully trust
You
you've
don't
done
know.
this perfectly.
He's still this pretty.
Yeah, I have the sight.
I mean, you're right about the spears. Yeah, I'll grab onto the rope and try to push down the corridor.
Yeah.
Crab's not
So-
smart enough to realize my torch is going to go out immediately.
Well, yes, they've got to. So, okay. Well, two things. Will you will roll me a strength check with advantage? You did the rope is holding for now.
Yeah. That's a 10.
Altogether. That's
I
10.
think I'm going to use my luck up
Yeah.
to roll a 15
Well,
plus
then-
d6.
Okay, so you hang on as you shimmy down. Now, yes, there is the matter of could you roll me a d6 on a 1 to 2, 1 or a 2, your torch will go out.
That's a 2.
Okay, so Griff. Oh, I'm on the wrong.
Oh, no.
So I mean, you're holding onto the rope, so you're holding, steady. But that torch goes out, and now it is it's rather dark in here, and it is suddenly just plunged into pitch darkness, and the wind howling around you. But you can shimmy, you can move down the corridor, and you do have the rope. You're doing it cautiously enough. If you can feel your way along the wall, I'm happy to say you can, duck in around the corner to wait. So Isolt, there is no light. Obviously, you can, if you have a light source, you can spark one yourself. And you do still have the rope there.
I think she will. She's gonna trust in her sight and her vision, and that the Norns, the Nordic gods of divination, are looking after her, and she's gonna try and go on the rope herself and just feel it out.
Yes.
Maybe
Like,
it helps.
I'll-
I'll light another torch.
Follow the sound of. I'll follow the sound of your voice.
You can also
So
follow the light of the torch.
Yeah. Well, I'll want some sort of. Yeah. So I'll have Isolt sort of take a turn, and then Krev can spark a torch there. But just for this, so just the DC 12 strength check. For
Okay.
shimmying down the wind tunnel.
I could do this. Isolt does yoga, probably. She strikes me as
Yeah.
somebody who does yoga.
Good core strength.
Except that is a 9 in total.
Okay. So as Isolt has, stepped out into the corridor,
Yeah.
and they fail the strength check, and upon failing the strength check, as they fall forward, the rope does snap off the door comes off its hinges at the being tugged as you fall, and Isolt goes
Oh
slamming, goes tumbling down into the spikes, and takes 3
no.
points of damage
no!
from being stuck.
This was not in my vision. Okay,
But you
wait.
can. So that is, you go on your on a subsequent go around. You can try and make that strength check again. But it just
Am I just impaled?
Sure, you could. You can. Maybe Krev would probably be able to pull you.
Yeah,
out.
maybe.
So that means we are on to. Let's revisit Raylara and Varuk. So you've heard this commotion, I'm sure.
I probably heard just all yelling out in pain from around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's fine.
So that's fine. Yeah, you'll. Okay. Raylara, you've heard this. You've heard Isolt get stabbed. You've heard their voices as they've come up the corridor. Is Raylara doing anything in particular?
Oh. Am I a good person?
Stupid people can
We're
be good
deciding
people
this
too.
right now in the game. She's not stupid. She just believes in danger over. She lives for danger.
An adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Saving someone's life could be very exciting. I just don't know how I would assist. Is the problem?
That's fair. You
What could we do?
watch concerned from a safe distance. That's very helpful.
You said the spears are made of iron.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You assumed anyway.
Okay, so
They didn't look
rope.
like copper or silver or gold or anything.
Okay, this is
Meth.
shenanigans. But can I try to lasso her? Can I try to lasso Isolt with the rope that I have to lasso her and drag her out of that wind tunnel?
I'm gonna say if you want to make a dex check.
Okay.
Just as if
What would it be?
So it would be a D20 plus your modifier.
Oh no! Hold on. Here we go.
It's sort of essentially
roll
making a ranged, attack.
Okay, so it's an 18. I don't add anything, but it's an 18 to lasso Isolt. So I'm gonna hold on. Let me move back here so I can actually see her.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually gonna go into the wind tunnel, so I'm just gonna stand right next to. Yeah.
Okay, and then you can give me a strength check to try and, I suppose, pull.
Heave. And you're standing right
yeah,
next to me. You could help me pull if you wanted to.
Oh, sorry, wrong.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna
Yeah.
heave together. Let's see. My strength is not good. Okay. That was a 9 minus 1, so an 8. But I am getting help.
Raylara thinks she's like, I'm so strong. Krev, meanwhile, is just heaving and hoeing. Krev is heaving, Raylara is hoeing.
I mean, Raylara made that lasso, okay?
For sure.
She's
You're the brains of the operation. Brawn.
That was just a brawn, yeah.
I have a 19 intelligence. I have a 16 plus 3 to intelligence.
Yeah. So the
I keep saying she's dumb. She's not. She's reckless. There's a difference.
Yes, exactly. Well, again, yeah, it's just lacking in wisdom. So yeah, you do.
The cards told her that we were gonna save her, so
yeah. So you are freed from
Okay, cool.
spikes and now lassoed. So you're in a different
And
kind of,
Yeah,
entrapment.
yeah. Isolde is just like probably gushing blood from a wound. She's just like, oh, that really hurt.
Oh, maybe this shouldn't go to Verka then. I can offer you the potion.
Yeah, I'll take it.
A potion of healing is 1d6 hit points.
I'll take it. She. Okay, cool. That's 3 hit points back.
Perfect.
So I'm back to full.
You Monica Raylara is now down to its 5 rounds left on mage armor.
Okay.
Varric, if people want, you can basically
That
spend
light spell is still going.
Yeah, the light spell it's an hour of real time. Yeah, so it's as long as the torch timer is like still going, the light spell will still be on. Yeah, you can like if you want to say like move somewhere as a group, we can also just say you spend a round, call it to regroup.
Right, yeah.
If you want, that's the thing. You just spend a round of crawling, like exploration round to just like, okay, well we'll reposition ourselves if somebody wants to like go up front or I want to go behind or whatever.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Like if there's anywhere in particular, like or if you all want to say like, okay, we're gonna go to the, into the room to the north or into the west to the east, and just sort of regroup somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We're on 25-minute warning.
Yeah, let's regroup and go north.
I think whatever happens, maybe if we just get when we get to end time, let's just say, yeah, this place is pretty rickety. The ceiling's gonna collapse. You don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a lot of slime in this room. I'm noticing there's a lot of slime in here.
Yes. So there's a lot of slime up there by Varrock. Is Varrock? I mean, are you testing the slime? Are you stepping around it? Are you taking samples? Or Chris is maybe more interested in that.
I mean, they're the kind of.
Is.
I think it's probably just stepping. I mean, seeing the state of everything else in this place, probably just trying to avoid it as much as possible, gingerly stepping around it.
Yeah, it's easy enough to avoid. I mean, as long as it's not completely coating a surface, you can step around it. So what is everyone else gonna like moving into the same chamber or somewhere else?
This one up here, right?
Yeah, you can kind of around. So as you're moving, you can see they're well, for the sake, since we've got let me just see where we're at for time. Yeah, so there was essentially here by the in the center of the room was a large I suppose like a turnstile, and it seems to be sort of turned askew, and you can see the portcullis leading north, leading into the corridor in front of you is raised, and there are another set of not wooden but stone doors here at the top of the corridor.
I'll gesture broadly at my feet. Do we need another door kicked in?
Maybe.
Oh, and sorry, the relief on there is a relief of where it looks like it's just basically on the split. There's it's on either side of the door. It seems to be 2 people kneeling with swords, like in reverence, on kind of facing each other, facing
I think there's something important behind that door. Just a hunch.
It seems like put those big heavy doors at the front of the place and put them here as well. Can I have a look at the turnstile thing? If there's anything I can tell what it is for, what it's about.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check, please.
Not sure if that's Barak's strength here. Yeah, that's a 0. So oh, okay.
But a
That's fine.
17
It's
on
okay.
17 on the die.
17. 17.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it doesn't seem to be, any, nasty, secrets or any hidden mechanisms. It seems like it's just because you can actually see in the top of this kind of turnstile, there was a star shaped would have been a star shaped hole, but there's this. See, now I'm just gonna have to say hole and rod, and it just doesn't.
Just say
But
it.
a star shaped
Lean
rod,
in.
um, and this that is sort of seems like that you'd be able to remove that. Like maybe this was sort of a key to be able to turn this. Like if you split this into 2 sessions, like maybe the key for the turnstile wouldn't already be in it. Yeah.
But it just so happens that we got lucky, and it is in fact in it.
Yeah. Because I mean, they
Oh,
did
yeah.
have to open it to get through the portcullis. They just
Oh,
didn't have time
yeah,
to
of course.
lock it
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
them. Because
I saw that in a vision. Yeah.
Yeah, they've only got 20
Yeah.
minutes to perform their evil rituals.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably go stop them.
They didn't
Yeah,
have
we should
time
probably
to-
go to the big door and like open it and stuff.
Yeah. So please donate to take, about just $20 will completely extinguish the torch timer. So just,
No, don't. No, wait.
Just to check in, we are at $4,215.
I don't know
said
how
I
to
would
do
get
math.
a sexy. I said I would get a sexy rat tattoo at 5,000, but if we get to 4,250 by the end of the game, I will get a sexy rat tattoo.
It sounds like you just want to get a sexy rat tattoo.
Yeah.
I might just want to get a sexy rat tattoo.
Which is fine.
But it's
let's
more fun if
maintain
I
the
say
illusion.
that I did it
Yeah.
for charity.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, give
Tattoo.
more of his charity. Yeah.
This is my deep, meaningful
no.
charity sexy rat
You're gonna
tattoo.
you're gonna get a tattoo that just says no rat grats.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Regrets.
No regrets.
Ratatouille. Ratatouille. Okay, so yeah, Krev, these doors, these heavy carved stone doors. Again, yeah, it looks like a warrior kneeling in reverence. Much kind of like similar iconography that was at the entrance to this temple. Saint Taragnus is a kind of a martial saint, justice and warrior discipline and all that good stuff. So as you come up here, also Raylara, 4 rounds left on mage armor as we come here. So with the doors before you, Krev, are we pushing? Are we kicking? Are we gingerly?
I mean, it's worked half the time. I guess I'll see if I can go for 2 out of 3.
Can
and try
I
and keep
light
this
a
going door.
torch? Can I light a torch before we go in?
You can. Do you want to keep it? There is, by the time we finish this sentence, there'll be about 15 minutes left on the light timers. So do you want to ride along on the last 15 minutes or extinguish the other light sources and start a new hour timer?
I'll start a new
I mean,
hour.
we've only got about 15 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah,
So,
I'll start a new hour just for the hell of it.
yeah. Or I mean, if you want to let it ride and it just because we've only got like that much time left to.
Well,
finish out.
I mostly want to have the torch out so I can throw it at people that I throw oil at.
Sure. Well, if you throw the oil, the area will take fire damage anyway, but definitely it'll keep it burning.
Brilliant.
So I will. Okay. So yeah, is anybody doing anything else? Preparing anything else before Krev kicks the door in?
I'm gonna go ahead and. You said I have like 4 rounds left on that.
Yep.
Mage armor. I'll just try and refresh that, I guess. Okay, well that dice fell under the couch, so Okay, 16.
Okay. Yeah, because I was
So
going to
now
say
it's
if that was a
10
new
rounds
casting,
again?
so if it had failed, it would so 10 rounds. That's going to last. Anybody? Is there anything else anybody wants to?
Can I
prepare?
can I do another trance?
You can hear some sort of chanting from the door, and you've noticed now as you're up here, and you can see there is a very very faint green glow coming from between the cracks in the door.
Guys, I had a vision. There's something green and glowing behind that door. Here you go. I'm gonna give. I'll tap. I'll tap Varric on the shoulder and do my trance,
It's a
which
lime
is
green
a
light.
17 for that. So you get another luck token.
Nice.
Thank you.
There's some kind of brat behind that door.
Thank
they're
you.
they're,
It's a
they're,
lime
bu-
green.
they're bumping rats behind there.
So, okay, can I do a kind of with Krev, do a kind of 3, 2, 1
Yeah.
push door
you
open
can.
or kick door open if
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
I mean, it's
everybody
gotta be
good.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
ready
So
to go.
these doors fly open. You can see the center of the room. Now I'm just going to roll. You should all roll initiative because not sure if you can see at the very edge of the room there is this cloaked rat figure. 20 further minutes on the torch timer. Okay, so
Oh
that is
yeah.
definitely going to keep
Thank
us
you.
good till 9:30 here. I've got to scroll up to add this guy to the turn order. Okay, that is you got an 18. So let me see. That is 16 for Varrock and a 9 for Krev. Is that right? Okay, yeah, you got that. Ray Lara and Isildt.
I put mine in already. It's a 9.
12.
Oh, thank you. 12. Sweet. Oh, just $61 to beat Evil Ben. Let's triumph over evil, not the evil
I can
of
do
the
it.
not the evil of the miasmancer, the miasmancer of not the warlock of Verminix,
That's that
the
Mias
greatest evil in the land,
espresso.
the other
There
Ben.
can only be one ban.
There can be only one. I need the quickening. Come on. So at the top of the round, then is the miasmancer. You can see there is a brazier of green flame in the center. So as these stone doors burst open, the stench of rot hits you like a ram. Sickly green light bathes the slime-covered surfaces of the sanctum, its flickering casting sluggish shadows. Sarcophagi line the walls in darkened alcoves. Some lids are cracked, some ajar, and the foul, mouldering corruption has seeped into them. At the far end of this chamber, a Morlock stands in tattered robes, chanting in its heretic tongue. Before it, a statue of Saint Taragonus weeps thick black tears. So that is the miasmancer. What distance are you at? Where's me? Let me just get this stat block. This is a reskinned stat block. So, okay, you have. It's up first. Oh, and let me just do this one last thing. Let's change this music. Okay. Here we go. So, seeing does it have any? Is everything near range? Yeah, everything's near. Okay. Steps forward. Yeah. It's gonna step to about here, just within range. It'll lose its movement, and then it's going to cast Scorpion Sting. And here, a 4. Oh, I got a luck token. I'm gonna spend that luck token.
Do it.
Oh no, what's its bonus? Oh no, it was a 4 when I'm talking about. Come on, 2. Okay, I'm using 2 luck tokens. 12 plus 12 plus 2 is a 14 on. Let me just make a note that I've used that. Okay. Folks, donations. I need more luck tokens, or else they're gonna win. they're gonna survive, and I won't be evil Ben.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it casts Scorpion Sting at Krev. And what is it? 14. What's Krev's AC?
14 meets it, beats it.
Okay. So D6 damage. That is 2 damage to Krev, and Krev has disadvantage on his next attack roll or check, as you just feel this. There's actually it doesn't fire anything at you. It's holding a staff with a some kind of like a goat skull. Well, it looks like the skull of a horned rat, and it's wearing a larger one on its as a helm. But you just feel like something stung your flesh, like the worst insect sting you've ever felt, and you feel this hot sort of poison start to flare through your muscle, and you start to seize up. But that was its turn, and then it also, as it did that, the green brazier flares, and you hear the stone lids of some sarcophagi starting to move, and a sickening low groan emanating from shadowed alcoves throughout the room. Taking us to Varrock.
I'm sure the. Can I see which sarcophagi are opening? Is it the ones that are close to us, or?
You can actually see that the 2 closest to you are starting to rumble.
Okay. I
Which they did when his staff, its eyes flared with green flame.
All right. I'm going to take a step into the room, and then I'm going to use my second use of Step of Smoke to teleport behind this creature.
Excellent. And that actually, I think that does.
Yeah,
it doesn't use your action or anything. So yeah,
sick.
No, and then I can. Now that I'm here, I can attack it from behind. I don't know if you would.
I'm going to say in this instance,
it
would be kind of unaware of your presence, because this is the first time it's seen. If you did it again, it's probably going to know you're, near it. But this is surprise. It's taken it off guard, so you will get your assassinate.
Yes.
This
so
won't be double
assassinate,
dice. This will be roll and double damage.
Okay. Let's see if I can hit it. So I'm going to attack it with a razor chain.
Yeah.
What did I get there? That is a 12.
Its AC is 13.
Well, I'm going to use that lovely luck token I was just given as well. Thank you very much.
I got you, babes.
Another go at that.
I knew you'd miss. I saw.
That's much better.
That is a hit.
I knew you'd hit him.
22.
Oh, 22.
And then I get to do my damage, but I get to double the damage because I'm trying to assassinate him.
Yeah. 7 minutes left and only $11 to go. 7-11.
Oh my god.
That's 14 damage. 14 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Folks, 7 minutes left and $11. Sweet. 7 damage. Okay, doubled to 14. Can you read that? I'm not lying.
I can't read. Is that 25?
Blurry, but you just got to trust me that it has 13 hit points.
We can do that. We could do that.
And so, very unceremoniously, again, it ends like it began. First blood in the combat, last blood in the adventure. Smoke step. Varrock up behind the Morlock, the rat creature, and just slices, but this time follows through, and its head, like a Pez dispenser, yawns back. It's not fully decapitated, and just again black blood pours out of its neck. As it does, some of the blood splashes onto the green brazier, which the flame goes out. You hear the sarcophagi, the grinding of stone stops. And at first you think it's a bad thing. The statue of Saint Taragnus continues to weep tears. More and more and more, and they flood the room. But then eventually the tears turn clear, and cleansing water pours, and it starts to slowly trickle and dissolve the slime and the corruption surrounding it. And though it's not instantaneous, over the coming weeks, and days and weeks, another $4. The temple, Evil Ben has been vanquished. 4 over. Oh no! Hang on.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I misinterpreted. I thought it was only 4 left. But Evil Ben has been vanquished. 394.
Period.
We love you, Evil
You
Ben.
told
We
me-
really do.
Yeah. Dad, you never said I'd be the number 1 Ben. I'll show you. So the Temple of Saint Taragnus has been cleared of its corruption. I think that doesn't really probably have any real significance to anybody but Varrock. I think everybody else is just like had a good time. Krev.
Well, now
got to
Isel can
kill
set
it.
up her MLM here.
Am I
Also-
still
also known as
dying
a- also
from
known
a
as a
poisoned
church,
ankle? Like, do
you
I still
will-
have horrifying?
You do. You still have. Was it Vile's disease or whatever you get from rats.
Awesome, great.
The
Ray Lara
plague.
is going to develop rabies.
Ray
Well,
Lara
you-
becomes the sexy rat.
I get an infection from the spear wound in my shoulder, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
I like
slowly
to
dying
think
from the
that-
infection.
The Temple of Saint Taragnus is, this house is clean. And eventually it returns to normal. And actually the story of all this heroism and the reclaiming of the once abandoned temple, and there was a few monks that milled around and sort of maintained it, that Varrock knew. This actually sparks a renewal of interest in the temple, and it starts actually to fill up again, and people visit it, and all is well. But over the coming days and weeks, as the corruption here is cleansed, another corruption grows. And then until in a few years, these lands will once again be visited by corruption and a Morlock threat, as one Raylara Nightbloom, now a rather ominous name, will become slowly the avatar of Verminix, the Rat Queen. Thank you, everybody.
I knew this would
Maybe
happen.
next time we will fight
I knew she would
Nightbloom,
become the avatar of
of
Vernix. I got her
Yeah.
aura. Her aura was really rat vibes. I just saw it. And-
Hot
Open
rat
your
summer.
wallet.
I don't know what to tell you. Hot rat
Is-
summer.
Is this your car? He just pulls gets Ray Lara's wallet, just pulls out a queen of diamonds. That's see, it says avatar of written. Is this
Hold on
see?
1 second. 1 second. Honey, I need you to bring me the tiara that's on the bar. If I'm going to be the queen of rats.
We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to fucking crown
Get that
up.
crown. Get that crown out.
Thank you, folks. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
Ben.
for getting
That
us
was
there
great.
for an extremely worthy cause. That being me
Absolutely.
defeating Evil Ben. But seriously, thank you so much. And again, keep donations coming as the stream goes on. Lots of great prizes to be given out. And once again, I'm very grateful and very proud to be doing this here to help raise some money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. So thank you all genuinely so much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to D8 Dungeon, for putting it all on. This is exactly the kind of thing that this community was made for. So really appreciate it. And on to the next one. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, guys. This was
Fantastic.
a
Thank you.
blast.
And thank you so
All
much.
hail the
for
Rat
running. It was
Queen.
great.
All
We've
hey,
dealt
the
with all
torch,
we've dealt with.
torch timer.
And then went just to
All
darkness.
is
Yeah.
darkness.
That was very surreptitiously timed. I thought I was gonna just have to like, you know, cut it. You know.
Yeah.
No, that was a
Well.
blast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Thank you very
Declan
much.
and Ben and our brilliant
thanks to all of you.
tarot
It
reader.
was. No, everyone, and also I don't. And this isn't. I'm not. Casting, throwing shade on anyone that I've or casting aspersions on anyone. We're all busy, but like everybody was very engaged, and even for the session 0 and character sheets and everything. I've run one shots and other things, and sometimes you're chasing people down, but you're all fantastic.
No, it was great. I was so
you're
excited to
all
play
had
this
such
game
fun.
system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I definitely want to play it again. I want to try and do something more long form.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to
I'll
try
try and
playing
set
Shadow
up.
Deck again. This is great.
Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try to set something up. Okay. Thanks, folks. As we got to bounce out of this. Ninja deck.
Yeah. Now I have to actually get a sexy rat tattoo.
Okay. Excellent. Thanks, folks. See you in chat.